lesson with Mrs. Ayers. Hi, Ellie. Ellie's here to help me today, and Julie's going to be coming in to help too. But before we get started on our songs, today you will need some type of shaker to go with our songs. We're going to do some songs that have to do with chickens and eggs today in honor of our Easter holiday. I think a lot of you guys will probably be finding Easter eggs this weekend. So what I need you to do is I'm going to give you some ideas of some ways you can make a shaker. And then I want you to pause it, and with your family's help, make yourself some egg shakers. Here are a couple ideas of things you can use for shakers. Maybe you have some old Easter eggs lying around, or some new ones, and they're empty. You could fill them with some rocks, or some dried rice, or maybe some dried like hard beans that you have. And once you fill the egg, not all the way full, because you got to have room to shake it. So fill the egg with some of those and then tape it shut so that they don't come out real easy all over the house. Then you could have your own little shaker there, and that would be great. Maybe you don't have any Easter eggs lying around. You could do like a Tupperware container, like a small container. Maybe it's even like leftover sour cream and it's been cleaned out and emptied and washed, and you can put a few of those things I mentioned in there, and that can be your shaker. So it doesn't have to be an egg shaker. It can be anything that you can shake along with the song. So go ahead and pause it. I'll give you a good pause face. Pause it and make your shaker, and then come back and get started with me again. All right, here's your pause face. Let me do this. How about this? All right, now let's go ahead and do our first chicken song. To do this song, I have to tell you a story. And it's about a chicken. Now, this chicken was no ordinary chicken. This chicken was huge. All right, so let's start from the beginning, though. I'm getting ahead of myself. So there once was a chicken, and it was like, oh, this cute little chicken, and it came out of the egg, and it was like, oh, look at this little chicken, it's so cute. And the chicken was adorable, and it lived on a farm, and the farmer loved that little chicken. And then the chicken, well, it grew and it grew, and it was too big for its nest. So the mama hen was like, chicken, you're too big for this nest. You're going to have your own nest. So they put the chicken in its own nest right next to the mama chicken. And then the chicken, well, it grew and it grew some more. And until it was too big for the chicken house. Like, it was so big that it could not even go through the door. So they had to take some boards apart and get the chicken out. And they're like, chicken, we love you, but you're huge, and you're going to have to move out of the chicken house. I'm sorry. So the chicken that grew, and it moved into, they actually had to move it into the barn. And so that chicken lived in the barn, and they were all happy. And that chicken, it kept growing. I mean, it grew and it grew and it grew until it was so big that it couldn't even live in the barn. It was so big. And the farmer's like, chicken, I love you, but I don't know what to do with you. You're so huge. So the chicken just had to move outside. And so people heard about this chicken, and they were like, oh my goodness, we need to go see this ginormous chicken. So they traveled from all around, and they came to see this giant chicken. And they called it the Shanghai chicken. I don't know why, but that was the name that they gave it. Maybe it was because Shanghai is a really big city, and so they named it the Shanghai chicken because it was really big. So they had the Shanghai chicken, and they would come and they would watch this chicken move around, and bop, 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 and it was so loud because it was so huge. But then the thing that was really amazing, and what people really wanted to see, was that this chicken was so big that when it laid an egg, it took a month for that egg to fall. An entire month. So imagine the chicken's like, walking around and, lays an egg, and then all of a sudden it's like, and remember, it takes an entire month. So then it keeps going, and then, it keeps going because it's a whole month here for the egg to fall. And then finally, the egg falls a month later. That would be crazy. And can you imagine how big those eggs were? I mean, they had to probably wear helmets when they were watching. Craziness. So anyway, people would come around and they would see this Shanghai chicken. And while they were waiting for those eggs to fall, they would sing a song, naturally. So it goes like this. Shanghai chicken and she grows so tall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Take that egg a month to fall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Now, it's a simple song, and they would just sing it and have fun. And they had, sometimes they brought little egg shakers just to, have a good time waiting on that egg. And so they would do different routines with the egg shakers. Now, for us, let's go ahead and just practice singing that again before we get our shakers involved. All right, so it goes like this. Shanghai chicken and she grows so tall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Take that egg a month to fall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Now, what's a hoo-day? I don't know. It's just silliness, but it's fun to say. So we'll leave it in there. All right, so now we need our shakers. And you can't see my bottom half here, but I am sitting crisscross applesauce because I'm going to hit that egg one on my knees. So one hit here, one hit here. And I'm going to just do that to the beat. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? So while we're singing, we're going to tap the egg or shaker, whatever you've got, on your knee to the beat. But then on the word hoo-day, you're going to toss it up and catch it. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Now, if you have a container, you're probably going to have to kind of use both hands. All right? But if it's small enough, you can try one hand. All right, so let's try it, doing the egg or your shaker to the beat. Shanghai chicken and she grows so tall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Take that egg a month to fall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. All right, now go ahead and pause and rewind that and practice that again. I have a helper for us to practice again. So remember, you're going to use your shaker, one on each knee for the beat, and then on hoo-day, toss and catch. Here we go. You ready, Elbel? Here, get your egg. Got your egg? All right, here we go. Shanghai chicken and she grows so tall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Take that egg a month to fall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Good job. Now, here's where the fun part begins. If you sit in a circle or across from someone, on hoo-day, you can actually toss your egg back and forth. All right, so now on hoo-day, I'm going to toss it to Jules, and she's going to toss it back to me. So, Jules, we do Shanghai chicken and she grows so tall. Hoo-day. And then back to me. Hoo-day. Take that egg a month to fall. Hoo-day. Hoo-day. All right, just like that. Now, if you both have shakers, then you toss them both at the same time. It can get interesting. Okay, so you ready? It's one on each knee first. Here we go. Shanghai chicken and she grows so tall. Hoo-day. Hoo-day. You ready? Take that egg a month to fall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Now be careful tossing, just little light tosses, not throwing them at each other. Just like we would be in the music room, you need to follow and listen to directions and be careful. So no tossing real high. So go ahead and pair up with somebody or just practice on your own if you don't have somebody with you. And do the hoo-day with tossing it back and forth. It can be a lot of fun. Go ahead and pause it and or rewind and do it with us again. All right, you ready? Let's give them a pause now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now, the ways that you could do this song with your shaker are endless. All right, you could think of your own pattern to do. You could do like this. Shanghai chicken and she grows so tall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Take that egg a month to fall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Jules, do you have an idea? What do you think?
Yes.
What could you do? Explain it and then we'll do it.
Okay. Tap one knee and tap the other, and then snap, snap.
Okay, so like Shanghai chicken and she grows so tall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Take that egg a month to fall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Great idea. Anybody could think of an idea. So you guys have a lot of fun with this song and think of some of your own ideas too. But just to get us thinking and having some fun with it, let's go ahead and just do our regular pattern. Okay. And we're going to sing it through 4 times and do our Shanghai chicken and the hoo-day with the tosses. Okay? So get ready. Get across with someone, and let's have fun doing this together. Here we go. Ready? Shanghai chicken and she grows so tall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. You do yours too. Are you ready? Take that egg a month to fall. Hoo-day, hoo-day. Keep going. Shanghai chicken and to grow so tall. Hooray, hooray. Try to catch it. Take that egg and hunt the ball. Hooray, hooray. That was better. You ready? Shanghai chicken and to grow so tall. Hooray, hooray. Take that egg and hunt the ball. Hooray, hooray. One more time. Let's make it our best one yet. You ready? Shanghai chicken and to grow so tall. Hooray! Hooray! Take that egg and hunt the ball. Hooray! Hooray! All right, now if you do it right, there'll be a lot of laughter, a lot of singing, a lot of fun with your shakers. So enjoy Shanghai chicken, and we are going to move on to another chicken song soon. I was going to play this song while we were doing this on my ukulele, but I couldn't find my ukulele. Julie, I don't know what's going on. This place is crazy. There's been people running around, there's been people interrupting my lessons, and now my ukulele is missing. I don't know what to think. What about you, Elle? You know what to think?
Sure we
I don't know. I think Eleanor looks like she knows that something's going on. Maybe she knows where my ukulele is. I guess we'll see. All right, next chicken lesson. Here we go. We're back, and we're going to do another silly song that involves a chicken and an egg. But this one's a little different, and I encourage all ages to join in. Eleanor loves this song. This is Eleanor here, and Julie enjoys doing it as well. So it's fun for lots of different age groups. So I go ahead and get your shaker, whether it's an egg or something else. Grab your shaker, and we're going to do a song by the Laurie Berkner Band, which is a wonderful band, by the way. They do a lot of fun kid songs. The Laurie Berkner Band, and this song is called I Know a Chicken. All right, so get your shaker, and in this song you do some repeat singing. So we're going to practice that, and even Eleanor has started to repeat some of this. So if she can do it, you can do it. You ready, Jules? All right, it goes like this. I know a chicken.
I know a chicken.
And she laid an egg.
And she laid an egg.
Oh, I know a chicken.
I know a chicken.
And she laid an egg.
And she laid an egg.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
It's a shaky egg.
It's a shaky egg.
And then you just have to listen to what we say to do with your egg after that and have fun. All right, here we go. Alexa, play I Know a Chicken by the Laurie Berkner Band.
I Know a Chicken by the Laurie Berkner Band.
You ready, Elmo? Don't put it in your mouth.
Oh.
Ready, Jules? Remember to repeat after me. Here we go. I know a chicken.
I know a chicken.
And she laid an egg.
And she laid an egg.
Oh, I know a chicken.
I know a chicken.
And she laid an egg.
And she laid an egg.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
It's a shaky egg. You ready? Shake them fast. Shake 'em fast. Shake 'em fast. Shake it fast. Oh, shake 'em fast. Can you shake it fast, Ellie? Shake it fast. Shake 'em fast. All right, here we go. I know a chicken.
I know a chicken.
And she laid an egg. I know a chicken. And she laid an egg. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
It's a shaky egg. Now we're going to shake them slow. You know how it goes. Shake them slow. You know how it goes. Shake 'em I know a chicken.
I know a chicken.
And she laid an egg. Oh, I know a chicken. And she laid an egg. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
It's a shaky egg. go round and round. Shake them in a circle, however you want to do this. Can you spin? Up and down. Can you do it, Ellie? Chicken? I know a chicken, and she laid an egg. Oh, I know a chicken, and she laid an egg. Oh my goodness, it's a shaky egg. Hope you had fun with the egg. Oh, sorry, I was still doing our shaky egg. I had so much fun today. Hope you guys enjoyed our shaky egg lessons and that you have a happy Easter with your family. Do you hear my ukulele? Eleanor, do you hear those crazy people have my ukulele? What in the world? They're interrupting my own lesson with my own ukulele. I gotta go. I'm gonna track them down. I'm gonna find my ukulele. Hey, chicken. Have a great day.
Hello. Hello. It is I, Dr. Okidoki Artichoke. And this is my associate. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your name is Thank you. You don't have to say you're welcome. Your name is Thank you. All right. Anyway, we are here because we were interrupting again. We are getting tired of interrupting. Achu had to go on vacation because she was so tired of trying to interrupt Mrs. Ayers. And I said, I cannot leave. I must not give up hope of interrupting. So I found a new associate until Achu gets back. And thank you for coming. Alright. Now, today when we interrupted, you heard this. It is a string instrument. Wait, I hear Mrs. Ayers. Shh. Okay, it's safe. It is a string instrument called the ukulele. It is beautiful, and you will hear it. Oh, sometimes Mrs. Ayers plays it, and it was this one. We took it from her. Yes, this is the one that she played in the Leprechaun video. You might recognize it. We have taken it from her. It is one less instrument she can use to make crazy noise. So, anyway, the ukulele, string instrument family, string family. Yes. And don't you worry, yes, we are weary from interrupting, but we will never give up. Dr. Okidoki Artichoke and my associate, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ah!